What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk makes his statement towards Daniel Dubois, and he states that Daniel Dubois can't punch. He says that the biggest punch came to his family jewels. Let me counterpunch. I disagree. I think Daniel Dubois can punch. I think Daniel Dubois can punch hard enough to the borderline or belt line, should I say, to cause you to fall. Now, we don't really know if Oleksandr Usyk was responding to the body shot that, as we see, deemed to be legal, or the fact that he thought it was illegal because it landed so hard. Okay, so, I think, honestly, people should sit down and watch the body shot with Oleksandr Usyk and show him that it wasn't. The only problem is there was no referee that regulated what it was or wasn't. So it goes back to Oleksandr Usyk stated that he didn't have power. I think that's false. I just think that Usyk's a tough guy upstairs, but I think downstairs he's soft in the center. He's a Keith Thurman. He's a Keithy Thurman, right? I think he's one of those guys. Saying he can't punch, I think, was a response to other low blows, though, that were actually landed. They were either borderline or they were too low. But we do know that Oleksandr Usyk doesn't like body shots. So if he thinks every body shot is low, I don't know what to tell you. He's sadly mistaken. But no, the knockdown did come from a body punch that was deemed by the referee a low blow. But for Usyk stating that Daniel Dubois can't punch, well, hey, if he's referring to upstairs, well, he's been in there with Derek Chisora. He's been in there with Anthony Joshua for 2 fights. If he thinks that Daniel Dubois can't punch, well, that's him. He's been in the ring with him. So, I think it's hilarious because he's saying he can't punch, because I know he was just throwing shade, I think, due to the roughness of Daniel Dubois. Because Daniel Dubois, I think and I feel, should have done more, a lot more. But what he was doing was throwing shots to the body, and the body shots were good enough. I think they were hard enough to get Oleksandr Usyk's attention. But you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk responding to the punching power of Daniel Dubois, stating he does not have punching power. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!